Yeah, I mean, we're still, I don't know if I'm 100% yet, but it looks good. It looks like we're going to get, our school has actually done a wonderful job of getting our athletes cleared and creating a protocol for us to get down there. I mean, our goal is to get down there and kind of shock the world, in our opinion, right, with our guys team, where, we know there's certain RMAC schools that beat us at RMAC, but, we all know what the RMAC is, and so we think being fifth in the RMAC can set us up to be a top 10 team in the country and go beat all the flatland schools, as we've grown to say. But really, we're just going to go have some fun, compete our butts off with Mark, Tony, and Jared kind of leading the way as a pack of three. We kind of have a strategy in place for a 10K, because it's not hard enough that the guys have to run an 8K all year. They take to a 10K at regionals and nationals, but so a little more punishment for them. But to me, that's actually going to kind of roll right into Mark's strong suit, in our opinion. Mark is a little bit longer of a distance guy, and so we think that he's actually going to have an outstanding meet for us and kind of lead that group of three. And on the girls' side with Lindsay and Kira, they just rocked a workout yesterday with the best times we've run all year, consistent. And so just hitting that 6K, I mean, we're excited to see what they can do. And I think definitely our goal is kind of top half, if not better than that even, and set us up to maybe be a part of the all National Invitational teams, So we're excited. We're very excited.
Now, you mentioned a little bit of it, but how has training gone from the RMAC and to this point?
Yeah. I mean, it was, after RMAC, we had a plan, and then we actually had weather days. Was that after RMAC, actually, when we had that crazy snowstorm? It was like, all right, well, now we'll switch to this, on these days and do this. And then, this week we haven't been able to meet together as a team. But cross-country runners are generally very analytical, and they're used to our routine, and they're used to what we do, and they all know what we do. And so it's very easy to say, okay, you guys are going to have to go ahead and do this on your own now, because we still have something to prep for. If we get the green light, we're going to go. I told them if we get the green light at 6 a.m. on Friday, we're going to go. So we just got to be ready. If we have 12 hours to get there, we're going to try to get there. And so they've just been kind of on their own, running, and if they're with their roommates, they've been able to go get a workout in and kind of text me their times and stuff, so we see what they're doing. But this week's definitely been a lot different of a week leading up to a big meet than any week I've ever had.
Questions?
So with that, I mean, you qualify for, you finally find out there's going to be some sort of national competition. You qualify for it, and then you hear, well, we're going to kind of take a step back from athletics. What's going through your head? It's like, but wait a minute. What?
I mean, this weekend was pretty rough for me hearing that. I was just like, I was kind of devastated. I was like, I've worked so hard for this. I know this whole team has worked their butts off this whole season. So I was just trying to keep my hopes up, but also not, I don't know. I didn't really have words for it. It was a really rough weekend.
There's a lot of text messaging going on this weekend. Have you heard anything yet? Like, no, I don't think we will until probably Tuesday. And, contact tracing is doing their job. And we just keep working out and see what happens.
Mark, like Coach was saying, been kind of a part of three guys that have led the team consistently. Like you mentioned, going out the distance. Is that an excitement level, a little bit of a change in mindset, or
maybe a little bit more excitement. I definitely, out of our top three guys, I lean the most into distance events. Like I'll do 5K and 10K for track. Maybe a feeling of greater responsibility, and having to, in that last 2K, I'm going to have to go out and lead a little bit more than I usually do.
Any trash talking amongst the team? My turn to lead? Or?
Not as far as our top three, we're really close. Like I think that really helps. Like for our last few races, it's been me and Jared side by side the whole race. Just all positivity, and that's what comes with it for sure. Like, and we're pushing every limit, so we have to keep that positivity. It only gets reduced by being negative to each other.
And they've really done an amazing job of closing that gap on Tony on the last couple of races, right? Where Tony tends to be more of a mile or 800 guy in track, and so going to the 10K certainly leans into Mark's wheelhouse a little bit more. But I mean, Tony's also been he's done nothing but wow us this year in AQ. So our envision, we hope we see all three finish within, just like they did at RMAC where they went, 19, 20, 21. We want to see like 10, 11, 12 with our top three and just throw it out there and get our 2, 4, and 5 close. And well, who's Mason? Where did they come from?
For you guys, you were kind of like the Lone Ranger for a little while there when it first got released. Is it kind of help having a teammate going with you now too? What's that been?
Yeah, it's been super awesome having Kira on the team with me, especially because we did run in high school together. Yeah, I've just been trying to kind of close the gap and get closer to her this whole season. And I'm so excited to get to travel with her and race with her. It makes me so happy.
So Mark, the strides, I mean, you guys obviously every week, on a normal year with the RMAC, can you see the strides that especially the men's team has taken this year to kind of try to close the gap on some of those RMAC teams?
Yeah, definitely. It's been, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's been really cool to see that sudden jump. We got, Coach did amazing with recruiting this year. Our guys team doubled, so our just team culture changed. And I think what came with that was just a lot of extra fitness. And I don't know, that just helped us bridge that gap in between those really, those elite RMAC teams.
It looks like the women too are, is making strides, and the young kids that are coming in are kind of pushing all you veterans, aren't they?
Yeah, I think this was a good year for it to kind of be a strange season just because we have so many freshmen on our team. There were only 3 of us that returned, me, Kenzie, and Kendra. So I think they're finally kind of getting, college running is pretty tough, and our conference especially is really competitive. So I think having this learning year for them next year will be even better.
And something really cool is that potentially Kira McGill can be the first and only ever 2-time freshman of the year because of the COVID year. a little RMAC lore potentially in the making here, guys. Never been done before.
All right, question of the week. Other than your sport, what's your favorite sport to play or watch outside of running?
Spike ball or rock climbing. My roommate didn't. He really likes to watch football, but that was canceled this year, so we ended up watching a lot of spike ball. That was a lot of fun. It's super.
Football to spike ball?
It's different. It's exciting though.
Yeah.
The national teams are amazing. Super fun to watch.
Oh, wow.
I like watching basketball. I'm a huge Golden State Warriors fan.
Oh, get out of here. Come on.
Oh, okay, I'm from there, so I have.
What? You're from Arapahoe?
No, I was born in California.
I would say my 7-year-old started to get last winter, we got into snowboarding, got up to Powderhorn, and having a day with your kids on a mountain, I don't know, there's a whole lot better than that. So I'd probably say that, and we love watching football like the rest of us because the Steelers are 8-0. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but that is a thing. So it's a fun year to be a Steeler fan too.